Camera gonna work? Hello, camera gonna work? All right, cool. Yeah, we are here for Switzerland versus Canada. Whether that it is now, we are now in the final 24 matches of group play before we get to the round of 32. So today until Saturday, that is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and that's 4 days. Over the next 4 days, we will find out final lead of who's in the top 32. Right now, Argentina, America, Germany, and Mexico are the only teams that have their spots set for the round of 32. I gotta post this. Better than Mono. I actually have to watch it. It's Miami. If I may say, they gotta go. Haven't talked about. And the players are coming out. Little kid got the noise canceling headphones on. One kid sees the micro. One kid coming out the Canadian players sees the camera and goes, and then just starts waving. None of the other ones have ever reacted, but he's just like, kid knows the kid knows where the camera's at. He's gonna be something one day. I'm looking excited for some football here. It's a fun time. MLS actually starts back up before the cup ends, which is I think. Oh yeah, because we're in Canada, they have to do it in English and French. At the say, state please rise for the national anthem, French and Canadian and English. Canada and the white kits today. What's up? Yeah. Hey, I can watch anime and Shining at the same time. I was watching anime when I got the Aerodactyl, when I got the Diglett, when I got all the fossils and stuff. I could do both at the same time. The laptop's here, and the monitor's right behind me, so I can just like I see it above me. I see it, so it's like it's not that hard. Now, if I'm playing a game that needs focus, laptop goes over here, and we don't mess with that. Canada versus Switzerland. Winner here goes to the round of 32 is the winner, and the loser goes to runner up. Like if I'm playing a Metroidvania, I'm not gonna be sitting there with a laptop in front of me or something watching anime. I'm gonna be focusing on the game. And like, I mean, we just rewind needed some. I still wish they would have got a DLC, like a White Ranger DLC with its own like storyline and whatnot. Like you have to beat the game, and then you can do this to get the White Ranger. And you could play with both the red and the green and the White Ranger. How would that work? Probably not. I'm sure a lot of people. I'm sure you're not the only one who's played through Rita's Rewind, but it's it's Rita's Rewind. They could always do an extra thing where it's like Rita's Rewind. Lord said something. Maybe they'll do it for a sequel. Maybe if it's sold well enough, they'll do a sequel. Yeah, well, Tommy had one green, one white, two reds, and a black. What's up, King Plex? How you doing? About ready to watch Canada and Switzerland. Should be a good one. Really hope so. Seen some good football, and I've seen some pretty poor football. I mean, Colombia's match last night with the Congo just, oh my god, like Colombia didn't even try for 90% of that match. Fourth, 1, 2, 3 for Canada. Oh, I mean, sorry, for Switzerland. We are now into the home stretch of group play. From here until Saturday, it's just group matches that will decide the top 32. Wow, there's three yellow. They're playing three guys with yellow. Those yellows won't be wiped away until after this match. So if they get in, one of those three guys get a yellow, they're going to be gone for the knockout round. Alistair Johnston, Luka Don, and Derek Cornelius. Even one of those guys get a yellow, they're out for the round of 32 matchup. Got to be careful with this, even though they need them. I'm about 30 seconds behind. Excited. Who's excited? So if Canada wins the group, they will be in the top. They'll still play in Canada for the top next two rounds, top 32 and top 16. If they get second, then and we start. Thing of it is, they draw. They'll Canada still wins on goal differential. Canada just has to draw. Switzerland, oh yeah, Switzerland would have to win to be able to get top of the group. And Bosnia or Qatar has to score at least. Well, Bosnia has to score at least 6 goals, and Qatar has to score 12 goals to be able to have a chance to get the second. It would be something, all right. First save of the day. Within 30 seconds, we got our first shot, and it was Canada. It'd be something to see if Canada actually won the World Cup. That would be something. When was the last time they won the World Cup when they haven't been hosting? The first time they hosted. Oh. Canada's more of a hockey dominated country, but they have a couple MLS teams. Vancouver, which has possibly been moved. Toronto. I think they have one more. That was stupid. That could have been very stupid. Canada's number 30 in the rankings of the world. Yo, can't be doing that, man. Just pushing too much. Population: Switzerland 9 million, Canada 41 million. And they don't even use half the country. Like Canada has a population of 41 million, and half the country is not even usable. Yo, that should have been something. I was gonna say you could elbowed the hell out of him. That should have been a card, maybe. Most of these referees are really restrained on giving yellow cards, let alone reds. I get to do something really egregious to get a red card, or something stupid. Free kick here. Basically a corner. It's basically a corner, just a little bit further in. Oh, didn't get anything there. Still on play. Back out. Switzerland has the ball. Crowd is loud. Offsides there. Or foul. Oh, he just nicked him. He nicked him. Yeah. Switzerland has to win to be able to get to win the group, but Canada just needs a draw. That's the thing. How hard does Canada want to play? They could pull a Ghana and just be cool defensively. That's going to be a corner. Nice defense there. That's the biggest thing about this one. This could go a nil-nil draw if Canada just wants to have a more defensive effort, because they don't have to win. They just have to draw. Just on goal differential. Fourth chance of knockout stage in last week. Like, if Canada was to win this, well, um, if they were to draw, and then Bosnia went on like a massive scoring against Qatar and scored like 20, like 10, like 5 goals, 8 goals, goal differential might be different. Yeah, they had that like they scored three to get back to zero, and they scored seven. If they scored 7 goals against Qatar, Bosnia then would then jump over Switzerland if this was a draw at the end. Not enough. And it's gonna boo that one. So like, there's so much red. I mean, Canada and Switzerland both are red. So you can't really tell where the Switzerland team fans are. Gonna be a foul there. Yo yo yo. Well, we'll see. We will have to see. We're only in the 8th minute, 7th minute for me, 8th minute overall because I'm like 40 seconds in. Yeah, we'll see. 2-1 would be interesting. Obviously, winner becomes the top of the group stage, and the loser of this match, like if Switzerland wins, Canada's number 2. There's no way that Bosnia or Qatar goes out there and gets a bunch of goals. Saying that's the thing is Canada just needs a draw. Bosnia, Switzerland needs a win if they want to be number 1. And I hate when you play for a draw, and that's what Canada's going to do. While Switzerland needs to fight if they want the top. If Switzerland doesn't care and they'd rather just make it to the top 30, like the best of the top 32, they can play for a draw too, and this is going to be a very boring match. Canada's had one shot. Switzerland really hasn't. Stop showing celebrities. We do not care. For Kone. Oh yeah, that Kone getting hurt in the last match, that sucked. I watched that and just his leg just like doing that. Ugh. At least Kone's there. What you doing? And that's a yeah. Ishmael Kone will not be playing football for a very long time, if ever again. That kind of injury broke his leg through. One. Like that's the biggest thing. It's like if Switzerland they care if they make it because it. Here we go. No ball get away from him. Switzerland's only got a 3 goal differential, but it would take Bosnia. It would take Bosnia 6 goals, 7 goals, and Qatar 12, 13 goals to be able to pass up Switzerland if they would draw. If this match was to go to a draw. Oh, oh, what a save! What a block! That's what I want to see. Stuff like that. That's a good prediction right now. I want to know who's. I want to see who is in the top 32 before I make a prediction on who has a possibility of winning. I want to see what the actual thing's going to look like. Until then, I can't say anything, and we won't know that till Saturday. Watching Spain, what Sweden? Who was in tomorrow? Watching the United States tomorrow, obviously. Not tomorrow, but Thursday. Tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow is Thursday. I'm dumb. Yeah, I'm gonna be here for Japan and Sweden, and then USA and Turkey. 2 different streams. That'll be tomorrow on this channel. While doing my normal streaming on the other channel. Days. Oh, it's an offsides. I don't know. Problem is a lot of teams are probably going to try and play for a draw because a draw is not. No. Bosnia and Qatar have not scored right now. They do. Yeah, they will. Not there. His header. Oh, he just laid him out. Oh, they just. He says play on. He's offsides by a mile. Nice save, though. Nice save. Just the tip of his fingers. That dude was 100% offsides. There ain't no way about it. Like, he was so far offsides. But my God, the save by the Swiss goalkeeper, just a flick, just barely got any fingers on it. Magnificent save. Dude, he's so offsides right there. He's offsides by a mile. He's so offsides by a mile. And that goalkeeper with the beautiful. US and Norway will be the dark horse of the World Cup. It depends on how USA plays. And Japan definitely is not nothing to sneeze at either. They've had some magnificent moments so far. Yeah, USA they gotta clean up their second halves. Like the matches, they got way too lackadaisical going overconfident with themselves. They beat Paraguay and yes, they beat Australia, but they shouldn't have been like playing as bad as they did in the second half for either match. They play against a great one of the top teams like that. They're going to get pounded. US just seems to be they put on the gas in the first half and then taking it off in the second. It's like you can't do that. Oh, not gonna get there at all. That ball was just gonna be out no matter what. There was no thing. 15 minutes in, and like they're pushing now. Oh, oh, not gonna get there. That's a foul. Right here. Tried to get behind the back there. That should have been a handball. Nice passing. Oh, oh, oh. Can he get there? Can he get the marathon? He got there, but he gets taken out. That's got to be something, man. 32 degrees at 8. Yeah, it's pretty hot for y'all. Got to the ball, but he just couldn't get anything shoved down. That's got to be something. Should have been a yellow card, at least. It's like you have to do like egregious things. It feels like to get any yellows. But a little too long in that replay. Mm-hmm. Like either both teams make it through no matter what, unless again Bosnia goes in a massive scoring, like a massive scoring streak, and just starts scoring like mad. Unless like Bosnia goes on a massive score something. Yeah, these two are gonna make it through. I don't think Bosnia or Qatar is gonna make it through, no matter what. Just based on goal differential. There's a foul. That should be a yellow. And we gotta make these goalkeepers work, man. Too many goalkeepers not getting money shots on them in this. Got a kick for the. Uh, Almost the length of a corner, basically. Only it's a little bit further out. And the fact that we have two hat tricks in this entire. I think it's only two. And Messi's got one, and the dude from Canada got the other. Pretty sure there's only two hat tricks. Really? Scotland. Morocco and Haiti. Too long. And right to the goalkeeper. Just running each other over. They're running people over here. I mean, when's the last time Canada was in the World Cup? Oh, 2022. So they've only been in the World Cup three times: 1986, 2022, and this time. Canada's been in the World Cup three times. Only a 3 minute break. Yo, enough of that, guys. After the hydration break, yay! Which people think, oh, it's Americans who wanted this. We don't want this. We don't want to have extra ads, man. We don't like them. This is a FIFA thing. They wanted hydration breaks. This was their thing. They mandated it. Don't be surprised if it's in 30, 20, 2034, 2038, 2040, 2042, 2046, and 2050 World Cups and beyond. You think FIFA's going to want to give up that ad revenue they're getting out of that ad money? Nah, definitely going to want to have this from here until the end of time. Let's come up with some other excuse. The thing, even think the MLS has hydration breaks. This is like just a um FIFA's not gonna do them. None of the other major tournaments are gonna do them for now. I'm sure eventually it's gonna be a thing that FIFA does it first, and everyone else is gonna incorporate them later, and hopefully they don't go more than 3 minutes. I think that's a lot long enough because ads, we don't love ads. The corporate suits and ties who run each of these organizations love ads because that's just more money. Don't be blaming Americans. We don't like them either. I don't know why they didn't just call them match breaks. Like honestly, it'll be something where like the people, the football purists are not gonna like them, but as they incorporate it into other leagues and everything, kids are gonna grow up. They're gonna be known to the hydration. These are match breaks, and they're just gonna be something that is a in 10, 20 years. It's just gonna be a part of the football. It's gonna be part of football. A 3 minute match break. So it's technically quarters, but technically not. To me, quarters is you stop the time, we go back to the locker rooms, or we take a 10, 15 minute break, time stops, everything. This is a 3 minute stoppage, just add it back on time, back on after. Which is you're wondering if Canada's gonna fight for a point, or are they gonna fight to try and get all three? There is one game like the round of 32 starts on the 28th, which is one match. So there's one match on the 28th, which is nice because it's only one match. And it's a three, so we will be here for that. And then Double or Nothing. Not Double or Nothing, but Forbidden Door later on Sunday. So whoever that is going to watch that. I'll probably get the bracket too, and I'll start editing the bracket to see how it goes. Might do that when the bracket's done. Oh, we just took them out. Oh, two guys are down. Two men are down. I know they got shin guards on the front of their legs, but they got to start wearing them on the back because they're seeing a lot of people's cleats going into the back of these people's legs. Yeah, get up, guys. Stop being what puss. Get the hell up. Up. The headbutt, but no one's around. Canada's on the run here. Canada's on the run, and he's just going to take a tumble there. Way it's going right now, both matches are going to a 0-0 draw, so that's kind of a disappointing ending for this thing if that's how it goes. And well, oh, they're fighting here. They're fighting. They got the ball still. Little too hard. Couldn't get anything. Looked like a perfectly good pass, but he just went a little too hard. Go to Bosnia, huh? Yep, 1-0. Again, Bosnia needs to score at least a few more times, and this game goes to a draw. Because if this goes to a draw, well, no, they would still be in third. Never mind. At least they should be. Yeah, they had a draw, so no, they wouldn't matter. Bosnia would still be third. So well, no, it depends. If this goes to, if Canada was to win, the only way Bosnia would be able to make it above Switzerland if Canada won. My goal of like if Canada hit 3 goals and won 3-0, and then Bosnia got 4 goals, they would win by they would be in second by goal differential over Switzerland. That's the only way. Qatar is pretty much out, but it's like -7. Gotta should be sent. Like I swear, FIFA has mandated that we ease off of yellow cards and red cards because you're not seeing many. There's a yellow, double yellow, double yellow. Oh, got him right in the knee. Oh, oh, he took that right in the leg. Exam. Fine. Careful though. He's wide open. He's wide and he's gonna get nut. Oh, nice shot. Oh, so close. Oh, could not get that ball to turn the way he wanted it to. That would have been a perfect cross if he would have been able to get it to turn. The 6+6 goal differential, man. Like Canada wins their group by goal differential because of that spy they did. We do have a bunch of teams. We do have a couple teams that are um already set to be in the final the final 32, but the placing's not set yet because of Just how the groups are working out. Well, there Bosnia goes up 2-0. I just saw the thing go up, which means, good boy. Thought it was a good effort. You came in, you tried. It'd be crazy if Canada ekes out a win here somehow, and then Bosnia scores like a bunch just to take number two. Compared, and Switzerland drops the three. That would be maddening. Yeah, Bosnia with 4 goals in their match, and then somehow Canada scored a hat trick or 3 goals on Switzerland, and Switzerland's goal got 0. Bosnia would jump Switzerland. That would be crazy. Crazier things have happened, but I doubt it. If it stays as it is right now, Bosnia can only be third. That's got to be something. He literally grabbed him and threw him away. What do you have to do to get a penalty shot in this thing? My goodness. He literally had him by the shoulders and threw him to the ground. How is that not a penalty? Like, what are we doing here, guys? Like, what are we doing? Like, it takes a lot to get a penalty in this. Oh, it was an own goal by Cutter. That's why they're up. That's why it's 2-0 now. They get a third? No way. 2-0 for Bosnia unless this thing upgrades to 3. Bosnia is sitting at a -1 goal differential right now. If Switzerland was to get hit routed in a 3-0 loss, and Bosnia was to score 4 goals, Bosnia would end up number 2 in the. That would be crazy. But Canada, if Switzerland was to somehow win this just 1-0, Bosnia is not going to be able to jump up to number 2 because Canada has might be a +5 goal differential. Way too high. Just way too high. What was that? They scored any goals in this month? One. They scored 1 goal in this entire tournament. Which one's had the ball 55% of the time? Canada 38 and contest 7. If everything stands the way it does, then it is what it is. Why am I having oh, oh, the fans are hoping, man. Somebody here score. I don't want to see a nil-nil win here. Oh, a little too high there. Enthusiasm, but of course, I'm sure a lot of them realize that the Canada only has to draw because of that massive goal differential they got against Qatar, where they smashed them. Nice shot, and he does not get it, but they get a corner. What a move, man! This is usually where you get like the like right before halftime is usually when the you start pushing. And Canada, with because of that goal differential, is all but assured a spot in the top 32. Nope, not getting anything out of that. That was a poor. That was very poor. They score a third time? No, I don't think so. But you didn't. Might as well just give that up, man. Just kick it out. Make them throw it in. Oh, he tried to be a little too cute with that passing, and it just wasn't going to do anything. There was too many red in there. You got to take that shot, man. Run him over. Carter comes on the board. It looks like they are not going to go down fighting. Something Bosnia did not want to see. More stuff going on in the other game. Bosnia and Qatar really doesn't matter if unless like I said, if Bosnia doesn't have like a massive scoring second half, it doesn't matter. These are your top two. Somebody please score in this one. Nice shot, just out of the way. Jonathan David. That's the thing is that they're warming up right before the break. They better strike before the break, and that break is probably going to just like kill all their momentum. But even 'They got him, and couldn't even get the ball stay in. 4 minutes of stoppage time, just 4 minutes. Canada's had a lot of momentum in this one, but it's still 0-0. Eh, Switzerland got a little too much on that. A little too much on that. A little too spicy for the pepper on that one. So Switzerland have the magic to take number one. Percentage to draw just keeps getting up bigger and bigger as we're gonna second half 0-0. Where this is going. Nope. A point would be good enough for Switzerland and Canada because it's the 1 and 2. Again, somehow. And if Bosnia somehow has a 4 goal difference on top of them, and somehow Canada goes and gets a 3 goals difference, Switzerland, Bosnia would be second, but that's not happening. But the loser of this group is going to take on like South Africa or South Korea. I'm pretty sure. Both teams are just probably playing to a draw, but it's like if Switzerland wants to get that winner, wants to get the winner spot, which would be winner of Group B takes on the third place of either E, F, G, I, or J. So second place so the winner gets a better draw in the round of 32 compared to So it's going to either be South Korea or the Czech Republic will go up against the runner-up of this group. Does Canada, does Switzerland care whether they go up against South Korea, Czech Republic, or they rather up against uh, it's EFG color? So FG, Ecuador is not in, so they would take on Algeria or Sweden. So if Switzerland, if Canada wins, they draw. Canada would take on either Sweden, Algeria. That would make right because E and F are not in. Ecuador, F was eliminated, wasn't it? F was that. Like Ecuador is not making FG. I'm not J A J. Well, I'm sorry, F J. Take on Sweden, Algeria, or Canada as Czech Republic or South Korea. I don't think is. I think they're just gonna be happy getting a draw. That's what this like after Saturday. The draws end. Have to have winners. We're gonna have extra time. We're gonna have penalties. We're gonna have all that. Draws. Gotta play. And it goes. Bosnia Bosnia winning is definitely helpful. They'll definitely pop. They'll jump up in the pitch runner. Take on either Germany, the United States. That's it. If Bosnia makes it, if Bosnia makes it in round of 30, being at 4 points with a win, goal differential is definitely going to have to take a factor into that. But if Bosnia makes it up, they will either play Germany or the United States. Probably Germany. It definitely feels like it's definitely going to feel like if they don't put much effort in, either side doesn't put much effort in, we're going to be seeing a draw here. In both teams, the further this match goes along, if there's not a score at all, they're going to be playing for a draw. 10th own goal of the tournament. Wow. We're in Seattle playing hotness. He nutmegged them. So we're two own goals in the tournament away from tying the most own goals in a single tournament that happened in 2018, just 8 years ago, by a single nation is fourth Mexico in the history of the tournament. Neymar is actually going to play. Oh, it's going to be scorching in Miami, I'm sure. Yeah, it's going to be scorching. 63% humidity, 88 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh boy, those guys are going to be scorching today. Those guys are going to be scorching in Miami. Okay. It, I said six. We'll have five more slots at least shown up by the end of the night. That's what the top two groups A, B. Switzerland. Yeah. The runner-up of the team, the runner-up of this group stage plays on Sunday. The winner doesn't play until the 2nd of July, which is next Thursday. So Canada would get 6 days off if this stays the way it does, and Switzerland would get 5 days, 4 days. They would get 4 days, right? Yeah, 4 days off. That's crazy. Got nothing to talk about Canada. Let's talk about Qatar and Bosnia. That's got some action going. Got nothing because neither. This is this is definitely an issue to have. You're gonna have a lot of these matches for this week, this last stage. Like Colombia and Portugal, both of those teams are in. Oh well, no, Portugal is technically not in because they have, but Uzbekistan could make it in possibly if they beat the Congo, but I doubt that. And I don't know. We'll see. It's a lot. I gotta say, it's a very disappointing that we don't have a lot of top teams with 6 points. So many more draws than I think we should have seen. Everybody went to Miami. It's gotta be hot in Miami. Neymar is gonna play for. Oh. They play at 6. Can't deal with that. But yeah, I'll have it. I gotta do stuff downstairs, so I have this downstairs with me while I'm doing stuff. Issues away. But Brazil and Scotland play while I get ready for Dynamite later. So I'll be here for. Why isn't Neymar even playing if he's supposed to be available for Brazil in the next match? Why would he? Why was he? Do? Hmm. We're back for the second half as we start Landon's got to bounce back. They're bouncing left and right. Right through. No. Get back here. Side they're running. They got a runner. Oh, they got a runner. Oh, he's open. And it's in. We have a goal. And just like that, Switzerland is taking the top of the group. Canada will not be staying home if this is how this goes. Oh my, my, my. Not even 2 minutes into the second half, and we got ourselves a goal. Finally. Somebody does something. But someone's like, wake up, we're going to do this. We want to win this. Oh, there's nothing you can do. Couldn't get his leg out far enough. Just like that. Goal differential will not matter. Yeah, they have. And goal differential goes down to 5, but it doesn't matter now. Bosnia has no shot to get out. Everyone expected Switzerland to win the whole thing. And literally less than a minute into the second half, and boom, Switzerland said, he's scoring. Well, the light's too bright for Canada. Light's too bright for Canada. Now, Bosnia wanted to, like, if this match stayed the way it was and Bosnia wanted to jump Canada, they would have to go on a scoring spree in the second half and score, like, 7 goals. Goal differential is going to make a big difference. They're just following whatever Switzerland's doing. They've got nothing. Oh, could it be 2-0? Obviously, if Switzerland goes on a massive tear here and they scores a bunch, then it would help Bosnia out for sure too. Possibly get a jump over Canada. Canada was gaining momentum too in the first half, and then they come back out here and they just give up a really easy goal. Canada's still not playing. They're not pushing at all. They're playing way too reserve. They definitely probably have a feeling like, hey, we're not gonna win the group if we keep it this way. I don't know, man. It just Ben Vargas. Yeah, you can say that. I don't think anyone expected Congo to get a point or a goal against Portugal. And draw on Portugal. See, Mexico's won their group handily. Canada should have won their group handily if they would have just beat Bosnia instead of like drawing with them. This match wouldn't matter to them, but now they were in danger of being in second. Again, putting all those goals on Bosnia on Qatar definitely helped keep them from having to worry about goal differential. Like, this says if this is the this is how the match ends here, 1-0, then yeah, Canada will be second. Second, third, will be first. Means Canada will have to go to the United States to play their first round matchup. They need something, all right. Giving up a goal, one like not even like 40 seconds into the second half. What are you doing? How do you make that happen like that? That's worse than giving up a goal for 20 seconds and like 40 seconds in the beginning of the match. Like, that's I think it's definitely worse coming out of the first half, out of the second half, out to the second half, and giving up a goal right away than it is at the beginning of the match. And yeah, they're missing one of their best players. That's no excuse. Canada, for the most part, has been playing very reserved in this matchup. Possession to Switzerland at 68%. Passing 349 to 170 for Switzerland. Pass accuracy 86 to 74. That doesn't really matter, but like Canada barely having the ball. Yep. Canada's definitely trying to force something. They're trying to force a goal. This is what happened with the Congo and Portugal match. Portugal tried all match to force a ball into Ronaldo so Ronaldo can get a goal or two. And it just didn't work. And they ended up drawing. Now Canada's sitting here trying to, oh, well, we're down 1-0. We need to get ourselves a goal to get back to 1-1 so we can at least draw and win top. Can't force it, man. Force is going to be worse for you. Because you start forcing, your passes get sloppy. You're not holding on to the ball. You're giving up too many, giving the ball up too many times. Oh, he tried and just couldn't get it. Oh, they're not going to get it if they do this. And it's in. That's a 2-0. That's going to make it super hard for Canada to even think about coming back now. Everyone, like I said, all Canada had to do was beat Bosnia. And they crushed Qatar. They could have beat Bosnia. And you know what? This match doesn't matter. This match does not matter. But because they drew with Bosnia, Switzerland is now 2-up, 2-0 in a match that they needed to win if they wanted to stay in Vancouver. Yeah, Canada shot hit 6 goals on Qatar. Now that goal differential just starts to fall. Don Manzambini, Zambi. Joanne Zambi. Hey, too late. Gonna go for a third. Not gonna get there. Nice kick away. Nice kick away. Canada is gonna suffer a very bad defeat here. Like I said, they beat Bosnia. This match doesn't matter. They're into the round of 32. They win, especially if they got that goal. Actually, it wouldn't matter. Yeah. Yeah, they scored 6 goals, and that kept them from having to worry about Bosnia. Yeah, so unless Bosnia puts on a scoring clinic here and Switzerland scores a lot more goals, Canada will be second. He's trying. They're barely for like Canada's not putting much effort in, but Jonathan David's trying. One of the few people who actually gives a fuck, it seems like. Not getting it. Headbutt. And they're gonna get absolutely nothing out of that corner. It's a cold. That's a. Yeah. Try it again. Getting nothing. Not been a good second half for Canada, like at all. Wasn't a good first half either. They literally set the brackets up. So Canada won their bracket and Mexico won their group. They would be able to play their first two rounds in the round 32 in their home countries. But then Mexico got through no problem. Canada, on the other hand, was like, about that. Sad part is, even if they would have beat Bosnia, with the fact that Switzerland, oh, they won one. They drew. Yeah, yeah, because that draw would make the difference too, for sure, for Canada. And like Switzerland would still win the group, even if Canada beat Bosnia, they would still win the like Switzerland would still win the group, 7-6. Like everyone expected Switzerland to win, but like holy moly, man! Okay. Somebody in Canada needs to step up because they ain't getting nothing. Can't wait to see Scotland with Brazil myself. Oh, just that should be something. Canada just not like that. You could definitely see in this. Like the first half, Switzerland was not doing anything. Canada got to get this false sense of security. Like it looked like they were on par with Switzerland. They came out in the second half. It's like, no, we're going to show you we're much better than you. Don't kick it out, man. Go for the go. It's down to 10 men, man. Oh, yep. Twisted a bit. Knee hits the ankle. Hits the other ankle. Definitely not a fun. That definitely looks like painful. Just kicked it right over to the Canadian goalkeeper. Frustrated man. And it needs a push. They need to do something here. Not here. They have not been playing good at all. Flynn hasn't brought anybody on yet. Ross, oof, so close. Not happening. God, though. There's too many right around, and there was absolutely no way he was going to get that goal. He tried, though. Corner kick. Punched it away. Ooh, took that right to the side. Dove that off, and like, yeah, he's feeling that. He got it right in the ribs. Definitely not a fun feeling, I'm sure. I'm taking a volleyball to the face, like full speed. That stuff ain't fun. Oh, that's a corner. They're pushing, but is it going to be enough? Can they even get a goal? Break should have happened already. Offside for sure. Another throw in. The break should have happened already. Did I miss the break? Like, did I miss the hydration break? It usually happens at the 67th minute or the 70th minute. They call that hydration break already. I wonder why they haven't. Oh, bone on bone. Knee on knee. Those ain't fun. There's the break. Oh, man. Switzerland just dominating the second half. It's all it comes down to is that killing them. They've been putting pressure on the last 5 minutes or so, but yeah, you can't give up a goal like seconds in the second half. Not a good move at all. Uh, Peter, good. They got beat because you got Mexico Cup final match. Mexico, South Korea, and South Africa and Mexico and Czech Republic, South Africa. Canada's had 8 shots, 3 on target. Switzerland's had 6 shots, 4 on target, and 2 went behind the back of it, went to the back of the net. Canada gonna get blanked at home, huh? That's gonna be sad, man. Canada gonna get blanked at home. They're gonna get clean sheeted at home. This will be the last time they get to play in Canada for this entire tournament. And the sad part is, can they get it here? We got a runner? Something? They got a runner coming? And they got in the middle of the field right now. They're fighting back here? No, they're in the back. Oh, who knows? What a kick forward. Oh, what a pass. And they got themselves. Promise Davidson just gets on the pitch and he takes it to 2-1. What a goal. We got life. We got life. Can Canada get another one? This is not over yet. The game has just turned around. Holy wow. Promise comes on and promise is made, promise is kept, and he got himself a goal. No, he's not, and he never will be. Roman Reigns is still the face of the WWE until he retires. And by the time he's done, somebody else will be up there. Cody's a delusional hack. What a finish by Promise Davis. Wow. Canada has made it a game now. Canada did not get clean sheeted, and they did score in every match at least once. Promise Davis could be the guy who brings them to the promised land. They need to get David, not Davis, David. I'm sorry. Promise David. What a name, though. Promise David. Mama had this brave will go inside. We're going to name him Promise. I'm probably sure that's not his actual real name. It's just probably a name he goes by. I don't know. What a name, though. What a ton of events. Paul Heyman said the same thing in during the Chris Van Vliet's um, interview he did. He basically said the same thing without saying it. He basically said that, and yeah, I agree some with like Paul Heyman and them. Uh, like yeah, you might like everybody on line says, "Oh, I have so many ideas. I know better than WWE. I can book better than Triple H." Um, yeah, but good for you. Let's. How would you implement these? I guarantee they wouldn't be able to. It's just like anybody who says that online that says they know better, they know they could book this show better, these shows better. They don't, because you're not just appeasing the fans. You got to appease the people in charge. You got to appease the people who are paying you to produce to show your show, like Netflix, NBC, Universal, and all them. Like Triple H, I wouldn't want to be in his position just because one his heart issue that he has is definitely got to be something. This dude right here is offside. He is way offside. I don't know why he's not on side, like at all. Get the hell on side, dude. Oh, he tried so hard to level this up, it just wouldn't go. I'll never sit there and say I know better than like Tony Khan or Triple H or any of these guys who book shows because I don't. I can sit there and say something doesn't make sense or why the hell are we doing this? Like, why did we book um Mark Briscoe and his team versus MJF and his team on an episode of Dynamite when you're gonna have a cage match with the same exact 12 guys at the pay per view this coming Sunday? Why? Why would you book that? Doesn't make any sense. And it wasn't one of those things that like that entire Dynamite felt like, well, this is who we have. We don't have everybody we want, so we're just gonna throw things out there. Universe. Yeah, he's a guy that like I don't know. He definitely has fit his role of being like he's not like Daniel Garcia is definitely not going to be a top guy like probably ever. He's just one of those guys that even if he went to WWE and changed his presentation, he's not somebody you're going to put the world title on him. He's not somebody you're going to put the heavyweight titles on. Like the U.S. title, Intercontinental title, if you went to WWE, would probably be. And that's not saying like the highest main championship he could ever win would probably be the NXT championship, or if he went down and won the Ring of Honor World title because those are like lower tiers than like AEW, WWE main titles. Yeah, and I can't wait till that match is over, Mars, so I can stop hearing United States versus Turkey because we've heard it for a week almost, for like 6 days, and it's like, God, man, we get it. Yeah, Bosnia has a chance. Like Bosnia has a chance to be a team that possibly goes up against the United States. If Bosnia is one of the lucky three, 8 teams from the third place to make it into the round of 32, they're facing either Germany or the United States. That's either one of those two. I don't know how we're gonna go with that. Like, there might be goal differential type thing. I don't know. You kick the ball out. Time's running out for Canada. They need another goal in this group. They want to go. They want to stay in Canada for at least the next for not at least for the next 2 rounds. They have to get a goal soon and not give any more up. Well, head to head, yeah. Well, head to head doesn't. A goal differential would matter in this one for sure because both of them had a draw. Like if Canada gets another goal here and we go to a draw, both of them won a match two of them, and they've got two draws. So it'll come down to goal differential, and Canada would have a goal differential of 5 if we get to that spot. Head to head would only really matter. I mean, if Bosnia, like I said, went on a scoring spree against Qatar and scored at least 4 goals, and Canada came in and scored like 6 goals and like cut or like at least 3 goals against Switzerland. Switzerland didn't score at all. Not gonna happen. And a lot of people are not happy with the head-to-head being like the determining factor for a lot of these teams getting eliminated before we get to the third round, the third matches. Like, I don't understand why. Most teams would be if we only had the round of 16 with 32 teams, only the top 2 would go through. So a lot of those teams would be eliminated anyway. Now there's talk of having 60 teams start in being in the next in 2030, which is ridiculous. The fact that Uruguay is gonna I think it's Argentina gets to have a notion of being a host because they're having their opening match in Argentina, along with like Spain and other ones. The 2030 seems like it's going to be a massive mess when it comes to like if they really want to have 60 teams and have uh like technically 5 hosts. Switzerland here to keep their goals. They only have 15. I'd say about 10 minutes. About 10 minutes left. 10 maybe 11 minutes left in the game. That was almost. That could have been very bad. If it was a lesser team, that would have been a bad throw in. Because that was like bouncing for. That was like getting a bounce for Canada. I don't know what that was about. Why you would even throw it there? That was bad. Bosnia got a third goal. It looks like. Yeah, yeah. Bosnia is up 3-1 now. Their goal differential is 1 now, or -1. And that I don't know what they were doing in that throw in. Why were you throwing the ball in as a as so how's it a chance? Oh, States fans record on record with it. Wow. Yep. What's the humidity? I wonder. They still got it. Canada trying again. I went out. It went out. It went out. There was no way that did not go out. And that's a corner. How did that ball stay in? That ball was literally like on the outside. That should have been a throw in for Switzerland. I'm complaining. Like seriously, don't complain. There's no point in complaining to the line judge. It's just a waste of time. Obviously, if I was playing sports, I'd probably do all the complaining myself too. But like there's no point in complaining. That's a foul. Why are you grabbing the back of his pants? That's a red card, a yellow card. Argentina scores one more time, they'll at least end with a positive goals for, goals against, a goal differential. Play, played out zero goal differential. Qatar at -8. I don't know, man. That's tough. Canada needs to score one more time to make it so that they win Group B and stay in Canada for the first two rounds if they make it out of the round of 32. If they don't get a goal here, then I'm gonna have to leave Canada. They ain't coming back until they until it's over. Basically, they won't be back. Mexico City gets two. Mexico City has two matches in. There's a couple. This Toronto will have one. Only two in Mexico. Yeah. Oh no, there's one in Guadalajara. I see. Group F winner gets to go to the Guadalajara. Canada trying here. God, man, these dives, man. Stop diving. We're gonna have to do something here. They're gonna get like 4 or 5 minutes of stoppage time, which is when they're gonna have to push the most if they want to even score again. They need that point if they want to win this group and stay in Vancouver for 2 weeks, or two matches if they win out of the ground of 32. Get nothing there. Mm. And it needs one more. They don't have to win. They just had to draw. We got 6 minutes of stoppage time. 6 minutes. Oh my, that was a good try, but nothing there. Also, very dangerous back because one dude almost like collided with the pole, with the post. Yeah, he almost collided with the post if he didn't get his feet down. Like that, if he didn't like just step right that way, he's colliding headfirst into that post, the back of his head into that post. That would have been bad. He definitely did better than Ghana and England. I would have been stupid to try and do that. What are you doing? So close, only just a little bit further out with that ball, and it's a and will not be denied. They say. If I'm like, why is why is like Canada needs to get the goal? Why is the player just like walking like, come on, like this, dude? Get to the ball. What the hell are you doing? You need to get a goal. Why are you walking, taking your sweet time to walk to do a throw in and like, oh, nice flick back and the goalkeeper got it. And he's like, fuck. Back of the head too, just barely got the back of his head. If he would have been turned right and got an actual hit on that, he probably would have passed the goalkeeper. That would be a 2-2 draw right now. Canada running out of time though. Canada will not win this one the way they are going. Well, you know, if anything changes, King Plex was right. 2-1. King Plex did say it was going to be 2-1. And unless something changes, it's 2-1. He didn't say which one, but he said 2-1. And they got to go fast. Now they know to go fast because I don't know what the hell they were doing when they had that throw in near the back. What are you taking your time for? You don't have the time to take your time. Like, holy hell. What are you doing? You don't have time here. You have like less than 2 minutes. Someone can score this too and tie this game. Oh, right to the goalkeeper. What the hell is Canada doing? Like, you're down 2-1, and multiple times, I know you're going to try and sit there and adjust, but that adjustment stuff happens when there's a lot of time left or it's a close game. It's a tie game. You're down by 1. You need to get this goal, and you're taking your time, walking to go to a throw, and you're like, to the fans. Get to the ball. Run to the ball. Why are you taking your time? And ain't got enough. Nice header, but the goalkeeper was right there for it. That's got to be it right there. That's got to be the final shot for Canada. That's got to be. That was a perfect header, too. It's just right to the goalkeeper. Get the ball in. You got to throw it in. Taking way too much time. You're taking way too much time. You got less than a minute. What are you fucking doing? Yes. Oh, so close. Great goalkeeping. Great goalkeeping. That's got to be the match there. So good goalkeeping. Boom. There was nothing you could do about that. Switzerland's gonna win this. That's gonna be the time, and that's it. Fans are gonna be upset, but it is what it is. Canada goes to second. They tried in the end, but that was too little, too late. All right, I'm gonna get out of here for now on here.